I'm Ilja Laurs, and founder and CEO of a company called GetJar. And we are one of the biggest mobile application stores with 2 billion downloads to date. As you know, there has only been one other app store who announced that kind of number. And we launched our app store 5 years ago, actually 6 years ago. And primarily because at that time mobile application distribution was happening through carriers. And we were a small developer before that, developing small mobile games. So I decided that you really need to build a distribution outside carriers, and that's the App Store. Yes, it's, because we always represented the developer. From day one, I really wanted to set distribution free of carriers. So right now, equally, I want to set the distribution free of the vertical closed app stores. So from that perspective, there are two fundamental things about our App Store that are different from the traditional players that you mentioned. And one is we're absolutely open. Open meaning we have no business model, billing, or any other restrictions. So you're not taxed 30% just because you're allowed to exist. You can use Flash, you can use PayPal in opposed to, say, Checkout or any other platform. That is your choice. And the second thing, we're absolutely free. That means that the same applications that consumer would actually have to pay on the Android or iTunes store, we deliver for free. Because we have a different business model, and it is the advertiser pays the bill. It's just like radio versus CD store. CD store, you have to spend $20 on a CD, while you can get the same song on radio for free because somebody like Pepsi or Coke pays the bill. It's just like this in our App Store.
Does the app developer need to worry about making some space in their app for the advertiser?
No, and that's very different. And I think the industry has seen a couple of attempts for advertising to be placed into the applications. I think that's wrong. I think just as you cannot break a song by placing an ad into the song, in just exactly the same way we do not place ads into applications. These are the same Angry Birds, same games that you typically get as paid on our app stores. We place advertisements in between the applications. So we place sponsored applications by guys like Yahoo, Facebook, Groupon, Zynga, and all these kind of guys that really pay the advertising bill. So that is our model. We don't break applications.
Okay, so that when you say between the apps, what do you mean? Because if I'm on my phone, you mean like when I close an app, like Angry Birds, I stop playing and I open the next one, or?
No, it's just when you are visiting our App Store,
okay,
you will see some applications that are labeled as sponsored. And every single time you download an application labeled as sponsored, we will charge for the download the developer of that application. So that's how we really fund the whole platform. This is how we remain the platform free for use from developers. This is why we don't tax developers on whatever they earn. And this is how consumers get free games and free applications while they would have paid for them at other app stores. Oh, these are all the major web players that you know. These would be our primary advertisers. Anybody from Yahoo to Zynga to Groupon to all these guys. And actually pretty big. For example, our top downloaded application is Facebook. And we've done 110 million downloads of Facebook application. That's, to my knowledge, most that any app store has ever been able to make. And this is all because we don't really focus on any specific platform. In opposed, we support everything. We're fully cross-platform app stores. So we serve downloads equally onto iPhone as well as on Android, as well as on BlackBerry, Windows Mobile, Symbian, Java, anything that exists.
So what was the message you were delivering to all these brand marketers here?
I was really trying to deliver two messages. One is that applications are huge, because everybody kind of knows that applications are big, but nobody really bothered to imagine, how big. And according to some researches that we've seen, app industry is going to become a $30 to $50 billion industry. And that's compared, for example, to the music industry of only 25 billion. So it's going to be twice as big as the entire music industry. And the second message I will try to deliver is that if you really want to achieve scale, like 110 million downloads that Facebook done, or 50 million that Opera has done, you really have to be cross-platform. You have to embrace, every existing mobile platforms. You cannot really exist only on the iPhone. You have to add Android, you have to add BlackBerry, you have to add Windows Mobile and other platforms to achieve scale.